Hello, and welcome to my DVD update, where I'm going to be talking about some of the comedy DVDs I enjoyed. First, sorry, I stumbled there. I saw my phone light up. Next one I'm going to be talking about is Fat Albert, starring Kenan Thompson, Bill Cosby. It took the cartoon and basically turned it into a movie. They come out of the TV and help this girl kind of go from an outcast to having friends, you know. It's a really good movie. It was probably one of the first movie my sister ever bought me, and I've probably watched it 7 or 8 times, at least. I like this movie. I request anyway. I know I sound like really tired. I woke up like 2 hours ago. I'm really happy though. If you're watching this, my first 2 videos, they've been watched a lot more than I thought they would in the past day. I put them up, and yeah. Anyway, Fat Albert, check it out. Kenan Thompson's hilarious, and you have to love him. And Kyla Pratt, I believe that's the other girl. There's a lot of actors I didn't know in here that did very well playing the characters, because when you have a cartoon character, it's hard to make it your own when people already have an idea of what it's supposed to be like, and it's hard to turn a cartoon character lifelike, and they did a very good job changing as very little as possible, and I really liked it. Next one is a movie that gets shit on like no other. Epic movie. And when it came out, everyone was excited, like, yeah, dude, it's gonna be like, you know, hilarious. And then they went and saw it, and they're like, what the fuck is this? It wasn't that bad. I mean, it wasn't the funniest, like, scary movie by no means at all. Ever. Don't ever think that. But it was funny. I laughed. There was a couple things I didn't like about it, but I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. A lot of people just, if it doesn't have one thing, like, it's a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. It just has certain things that would make it a better movie. But you know what? Pick and choose, man. Pick and choose. And it's got the guy that played Kumar on Harold and Kumar, and some other actors and actresses I didn't really know that well. But I just knew, I was like, dude, that's Kumar. And I just thought that was the coolest part of the movie. Really was seeing him. I don't think there was anybody else I really like cared for or like knew. The Beaver was Cat Williams. Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. The Beaver, Mr. Beaver, I liked that. And the Lion, for some reason, looked a lot like David Hasselhoff. Wasn't David Hasselhoff, but it looked a lot like him. Because I'm like, is that David Hasselhoff? Anyway, my next one is one of my favorite comedy movies, and it is Dumb and Dumber. Sorry about the glare. Dumb and Dumber. The unrated version, which isn't that much different from the cut version, but it's very funny. It's about Harry and Lloyd, 2 best friends, going out to find this girl for Lloyd and to return this briefcase to her, and they go through all these misadventures. I think there's some pretty good cameos in there, like the guy that played on Half Baked, that played the friend who went in jail. He was the cop that drank the piss in the beer bottle, which was hilarious. The hot pepper with the guy, like there's just so many funny things. But I think probably my most favorite, because I love that whole movie. There's not a part in that movie I did not like. But my favorite part is when they're riding on the bike, and they get frozen together, and they try to get off, and he's stuck to his back, and I don't know, that just made me laugh so hard. But the whole movie made me laugh really hard. I was impressed. But Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, they're just hilarious people. And not just one thing, but many things they do, they're hilarious. And for some reason, Jeff Daniels always looks like Dave Coulier. Anyone else think that? I don't know. Anyway, next one, American Pie. Everyone loves the American Pies. I don't like the spin-offs as much as I like the originals, but the first one is just fucking hilarious. Like, I laughed. I bought it a couple months ago. Like, I've seen it before, but I bought it just to have. Because there's a thing to watch a movie and like it, but I have to have it. I don't know why. It's just having ownership of it. This is fantastic. Sorry I yawned there. I know you're thinking, like, dude, you were unprepared for this video. I just want to put another one up, you know. I'm just showing you my DVDs. And, the pie scene, of course, is the most memorable from that movie. But that's not the funniest part in that movie, I think. I think the part is when the chick's undressing in his bed and starts to finger herself to his magazines. And he's just sprinting across. He's, like, trying to get there real quick. And I don't know. That was just humorous to me. Because, like, I guess we've all kind of been there where we wanted to get somewhere fast, but we couldn't get there fast enough. Like, I don't know. It hit a spot with me, I guess. I don't know. And there's just a lot of funny scenes in that movie. Especially where Stifler drinks the beer that the dude came into. That was hilarious. Like, who thinks of that? That's what I was thinking. That made me laugh so hard. And next time I went to go take a drink of beer, I checked to make sure that nothing was in it. Because, and then that thing's happened to Stifler. And I love Sean William Scott. He's an amazing actor of comedy. All of them. There's just a lot of people. I've seen him in a bunch of other movies. But especially Sean William Scott. This launched his career. Next one is American Pie 2. Of course, the unrated version. Can you even get a version that's not unrated of these? It's also extremely funny. It's just as good as the first one, which is hardly the case with any sequels anymore. It's just as good as the first one. Sorry, I don't know why it's up with me. I'm just yawning and sniffing. You're probably like, you're a fucking mess. I'm not a mess. This is science season, you know. Anyway. Oh, I forgot to tell you what American Pie was actually about. It's about this guy. Wow. Duh. This guy, it's basically he's going to the end of his high school career and they're all trying to get laid. They make a pact to get laid. And they all end up doing. That's not really a spoiler alert. You kind of saw it coming. American Pie 2, they've been off to college. Now they're getting back together to hang out, being friends, one last time in his cabin over the summer. The lesbians were the funniest thing in there. And Stifler getting peed on in the beginning by Harold from Harold and Kumar was hilarious. I liked that too. And I think the whole fucking Stifler's mom is just hilarious. And I can't wait to buy the third and fourth one. Because I could have many, many times, but I guess it never really crossed my mind that much. I guess. I'm stupid, though, for not buying it. How many other times I had a chance to. But, I don't know, it's just American Pie movies, they're just funny. Even the spin-offs, I didn't care that much for, but I like them. That makes sense. And the final one I have here is a comedy show. Eddie Murphy Delirious is my favorite stand-up for Eddie Murphy. One of my favorite stand-ups in general. Because Eddie Murphy, he's considered a family actor, and and then he's just up there, it's like, fuck. You're like, what? He's talking about pussy and fucking, and it's just like, dude, this is hilarious. That's great. Talking about Johnsons. Yeah, I started saying Johnsons after I watched Coolduder, Chauncey Phillips' movie reviews. He says Johnson a lot. But penis. Take that, FCC. Penis. Vagina. Asshole. I hate the FCC, but I'm not going to get into that. Anyway. He has some really funny jokes. It's a great stand-up thing. I got it for like $9. I liked it. Watched it probably 8 times. It's worth the buy. It is worth the buy if you're really getting into that kind of stuff. Really worth it. Anyway. I know I'm kind of running out of time here, but I do have some extra time, so I kind of want to talk about a different DVD. I'll be back with that said DVD. This movie has been a tradition to watch every year before Christmas in my family. We've watched it every year. And this movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. My family is the closest thing to the Grinch balls you will ever get. Because because it's about his family having Christmas together. It's just what the hell is happening? Like they're having so many bad things, and this is my family basically. We are that messed up. And this year, like it was my mom and my dad's favorite movies. We watched it every year. We're still going to, even though my dad passed away. We're going to watch it, and it'll be sad without him. But I don't know. This movie is just fantastic because my dad was a family man. He loved Christmas, and this is our family tradition is to watch this, and we're gonna keep doing it. This will be something I pass to my kids. I've seen this movie probably the most I've ever seen any movie. I've probably seen this thing 40 times because I've watched it countless times. Oh man, it's ridiculous how many times I watch this. I could tell you everything that happens in this movie again and again, and I got special freaking features that are on this. Chevy Chase is hilarious. The guy that played Uncle Eddie, very funny guy. Although he can't act in America ever again because he didn't pay his taxes. I don't know. It's just the National Lampoon's movies are hilarious, but the originals the Vacations are fucking hilarious. You'll never make a movie like this again. Thank you all for watching. Please comment and subscribe. I would like some comments. At least leave some comments. You don't have to subscribe if you don't like me. Leave some comments. Really would like some of those. And just say, hey, you know, nice DVDs, or hey, you know, could use more DVDs. You know, let me know. You know, let me know if someone's out there watching. Anyway, thank you, anyone that's watched. Please comment, subscribe. This has been Macintosh logging out.